Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Note Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your Timeless Tarot. For whenever it is that you're tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now we're pulling from the Soul's Journey Lessons deck. I feel like I've not used this deck in ages. So can we have a message for the collective? And this one's just sticking out. Saying, pick me. Honesty. Ooh, look at that. And guilt. At the bottom, honesty says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And then we have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Right, this is about a self-honesty. There's something that, as it says there, you can't expect other people to be honest with you, especially if you're not being honest with yourself. Oftentimes, if we're honest with ourselves, and honesty is a virtue, and it would be great if everybody that we interacted with, you know, lived in their integrity, spoke from a place of integrity, but we can't control anything or anybody outside of ourselves. So if we were honest with ourselves, to ourselves, we don't generally need people around us to be honest. So if we're looking at like a relationship, for example, and we're being honest with ourselves, then we would be able to assess that relationship honestly and make choices and decisions whether to be in it or not to be in it without having the truth, let's say, from another person. That's so strange. I'm talking about relationship. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And then there'd be no need to feel guilty, because oftentimes we feel guilty because it's like, oh, I wish I would have, or I should have, would have, could have, or whatever. If we're honest with ourselves, first and foremost, from the get-go, then yeah, you can't expect it from anybody else. But if we're going to lie to ourselves or delude ourselves or, you know, put the blindfold on and not want to see what's going on, then that's where the guilt comes from. And it says on the card, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So I feel that someone is either coming to a place where they're being honest with themselves and they're recognizing there is no point in feeling guilty or demanding the truth from somebody else, or even trying to make anybody else feel guilty for that matter. It's all just a waste of time. And I don't even want to laugh. It's been a long process for me to even get to the point where I believe this to even be true. Believe me, I've been through a lot of shit. And I consciously, you know, was in denial and lied to myself and didn't want to see things about, you know, certain circumstances that I was in. But I had to take that blindfold off. Wow, look at this. You've got the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Emperor. Two of Wands. I want a bottom row before I move on to the bottom of the deck. Right, Nine of Swords is this worry. Up at night, worrying. And this, I've got a feeling it's got something to do with this honesty. Whether you're worrying about, is somebody else telling me the truth? Can I trust this person? Can I believe what it is that they're saying? Or if this is somebody that's, you know, stressed out and worried about the truth that they're telling themselves now. It's like, now that I know, now I've taken the blindfold off, what do you do with that honesty? What do you do with that truth? And somebody may be worried that the truth is pushing them to move on, to leave something behind with the Six of Swords. And this is definitely like the energy of the same person. This woman's wearing a red dress here. And then in this picture, she's wearing like a red shawl or like scarf. So whoever is worried and stressed out and up at night and can't sleep because of a truth that they are very aware of themselves, or the fact that they're around somebody that they feel as though they're not getting the truth from, like I say, the answer is the same, which is to move on. If you feel that someone's lying to you, why are you there? If you're lying to yourself about somebody that you're with, then again, why are you there? So somebody may be recognizing, like I say, a harsh truth about the fact that it's time for them to move on. This could be in relation to a partnership, a family situation, somebody that you have children with, We've got the Ten of Cups, and that is generally the energy of, like, you know, the home, the partner, the children. It's Pisces energy. Mars in Pisces. So if we think about Pisces, it rules the 12th house, and the 12th house is about closure, endings, healing, solitude, karma. And the reason why the 12th house deals with karma, because the opposite, we had it in a reading not so long ago in the Astro deck, where Virgo and Pisces came out together. Virgo is the house of, like, hard work, and then you reap the karma from the Virgo energy. So it's like, well, what have you done? What actions have you put into this situation, Virgo? You're going to get back as a result. Pisces, karma. It's so strange. And then Mars is the god of war. So I don't know if there's, like, arguments or, you know, assertion of, like, I don't know, authority maybe, because the emperor is here. But Mars is like masculine energy. So I don't know if there's fighting going on in the home. I don't know if there's arguing, or, like I say, I don't know. There's something, like I say, that's going on directly in the home. Some of you may be struggling about how you express about something that's going on in the home. Some of you may feel guilty about actions, Virgo, taken in the home. I don't know, but it's got something to do with that. And then we've got this Emperor energy, like I say, which is generally the masculine energy. The Ace of Cups again. We saw that in the split at the beginning of the reading. So you could be dealing with, like I say, a partner. If you're a woman, this could be the energy of, you know, he's wearing a red t-shirt. Shit. Red dress, red shawl, red t-shirt. I don't know if it's the masculine energy that's stressed or worried, that wants to move on. Or, like I say, it's the masculine energy that is bringing the aggression or the fight to the home. Or you could just be strategizing. If it's not that scenario for you, you could just be strategizing. How do you get out of this situation? It almost feels like you want to get out of this situation, but you want to do it peacefully. You want both parties to be content. Even if there has been, like I say, fussing and fighting and arguing and a lot of, like, a battle of wills going on within a household or within a relationship, within a family situation. Somebody just wants peace and contentment. They also want to be able to, like, be the leader of their own life. Because the Emperor rules an empire. Generally in the upright, in the, you know, the highest manifestation of the Emperor energy, he's all four of the kings. So the Emperor hasn't, you know, decided one day that he's an emperor. You're an emperor or an empress through your experience, through you graduating each of the spiritual realms. So the earthly realm, practically your finances, you've mastered those. You've mastered the spiritual aspect. You've mastered the emotional aspect. You've mastered the mental aspect. Then you become an emperor. Right, okay. We've got the Four of Cups, the Five of Wands in the reverse. Show me this Ten of Cups. So I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Honesty. Then guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Look at that. Five of Cups and Two of Cups. Oof. You know what? This, oh my goodness. This feels like the Ten of Cups and the Five of Cups, as I was saying, there's something that's not working out in this environment, whatever this Ten of Cups environment is for you. The Five of Cups is that feeling of, like, regret and remorse and, you know, looking back into the past at what was emotionally invested, or looking back at happier times. So this almost is giving me the, then we got blame underneath here, and then fucking relationships. Like, what the fuck? Relationships, blame and guilt. And I was just saying that this Five of Cups is like looking back into the past, like, what did I do wrong? And, you know, how did we get here? And we used to be so happy together. But I don't feel that this is the energy that is currently in the relationship now. Somebody is tipping away the contents of this cup here. So one cup in the tarot is the Ace of Cups. So there's no love in this situation anymore. We saw peace here, and it's in the reversed. There's no peace and there's no success in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is, anymore. I say somebody wants to leave, but they don't want the fight. I'm sure I said that. Somebody doesn't want the arguing, the fussing, the fighting. They want to leave, but leave almost like on amicable grounds. They don't want the fight. They don't want to put their energy and effort into fighting anymore. Somebody just wants to move on, to leave the fussing and fighting behind. And this is just an energy of somebody being really, really in their head over something emotional. As I mentioned, the Three Cups. In the Five of Cups, the traditional depiction is somebody staring over at three turned over cups. All the contents is on the floor. But what they're not seeing behind them is the Two Cups that are left. So this Four of Cups is giving me the same energy. Somebody's up in their head, worried or stressed about having to reject. Again, we've got this one cup that this person's not looking at. And then we've got the one cup that's being tipped away. It's like I feel somebody is feeling really stressed about ending a relationship of some kind. They may feel guilty. They're either being honest with themselves. They know what it is that they want. They know what it is what they don't want, as in the fighting anymore. They know they're going to have to tip this cup away. And then we've got the Emperor and the Two of Cups. So I don't know if this is like leaving one relationship for another. You could be a woman in this scenario, and there's an Emperor who you're, I'm not even going to say wanting to connect with, because I don't even know if you know that this is here. But it, like physically, it may not have manifested yet, but there's something in your heart. We saw the Ace of Cups on the split. She's tipping out this Ace of Cups. She's ignoring this Ace of Cups. I just feel like somebody now in their power recognizes that they almost like want the real thing, it feels like to me. And the Two of Cups is underneath the Emperor. So this Emperor may be, oh my God. And then we've got the walking away. I knew it. The Moon. Secrets. Illusions. Feelings. New beginning. Investment. Yeah. So, as I say, somebody, I feel, wants to walk away from a relationship. They're either stressed out and worried about how practically they're going to do this, how they're actually going to change or remove themselves from this, end a relationship. But I feel when someone is honest with themselves, the truth is that they know it's time to walk away. And as it says there, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So walking away, the universe is saying, don't feel guilty about it if you do choose to walk away. Then we've got the Moon. Like I say, it's very emotional energy. It can speak of divine feminine energy. It can be confusion, irrational fears. So you may be scared, like I say, fearful of walking on. What are the consequences of that going to be? How is that going to pan out for me? What is it that I'm walking into? You know what you're leaving behind, but what you're moving to, like I say, isn't guaranteed. The Cups card's feeling. The Moon card is feeling, so that you may be walking away with a feeling of what your Nine of Cups is going to be, but you're not walking into it. I don't see this as like swapping one relationship partner for another. It's like you're moving on because someone isn't content here. Someone isn't happy here. But you're walking into the unknown, if you know what I mean. Wanting to invest, plant your seeds elsewhere. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which speaks about a new beginning, a new situation. Knowing, though, that you've got to invest in that. You've got to put effort into whatever it is that you plant. You've got to put those seeds in, fertile soil. You've got to water them. You've got to nurture them. You've got to weed out anything that's, infiltrating what you're trying to grow. So it's going to take effort. It's going to take time as well. Pentacles energy is earthly stuff. It's going to take time. It's something that's not going to happen overnight, whether it's this ending, whether it's seeing the results of you walking away and starting again. It's all going to take time. And then I say time, and we've got the Eight of Wands, which is really fast moving energy. Oh, look at that. The 9, we've got the Eight of Cups. Let's go as far back as the 9. So as I was saying, this Eight of Wands is really fast moving energy. It's also the arrows of love. And in this particular deck, I get like a matchstick being lit. Whether that's like a fire has been lit under your arse, you receive some sort of clarity or information or insight. Maybe you receive the truth. Whether it's your own truth or somebody comes to communicate the truth to you. I don't know. But it gets somebody moving. And I feel the direction that they're moving in is 6 of Swords, moving on, 8 of Cups, moving away, 5 of Cups, ending something. So that bit may happen quick, but the results of the new life, that's going to take time. But then we've got the 9 of Cups. And that's what I was saying. It's like you walk away, you don't know what it is you're walking towards. There may be irrational fears surrounding you walking away next to the moon. But your wish fulfillment is there. It's out there in the unknown. I feel that you've got to be brave enough, tuned in enough to your guides, to yourself, to your truth, for you to pull this wish fulfillment in. And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Like I said, it's going to be work. There is work that's going to be required on this new leg of your journey. Whew, wow. I don't even know if I want any of these cards, this deck. It's like sometimes I really go off cards. It's only temporary. But I'm like, no, I don't really fancy that energy or that deck. Can we have any further messages relating to this reading? Any further messages? Perfection. Expansion. Okay, let's keep going. Now, she always reminds me of Wonder Woman. There's actually 2 women in here. I don't know if you can see. If you look at it from one angle, you only really see the main figure, but there's also a woman here with her face, and this is her robe. And I don't know, what are those? Are they raspberries? I don't know what that is. We've got perfection. I might read that out of the book. Any more messages? Quest. It's going on that mission, and then we've got guilt at the bottom of the deck again. Oh, wow. Oh, dissipating. Okay. So in this deck, we've got guilt at the beginning, and in this deck, guilt is next to dissipating. And that to me gives me an energy of like something's disappearing. It's going away. So where you did once feel guilty, I feel that that energy is dissipating. You may be coming to a realization that you carrying this guilt isn't helping your soul grow or evolve, or even the situation that you're in. It's not helping it, regardless of how guilty you feel in it or out of it. And I feel you're on some sort of quest or mission to find, I don't know, perfection for you. And like I said, this is giving me the energy of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. But you're on a mission. Let me read that out the book and let's wrap this up. Okay. Oops. The drawer won't close. Right, so the root chakra is red. So I just feel that, yeah, you're looking for this perfection. It's in relation to your stability. It's in relation to your feeling of safety, your feeling of security. This red is like a running theme. The red dress, the red shawl. So you're all stressed out. You know you've got to move away. You're seeking something. You're on the quest to find something. And as I was saying, the Emperor with his red shirt on. Stability. It's a number 4 as well. So it's like you're wanting to get to this Emperor energy. where you're stable, you're secure, you've mastered an aspect of yourself. Someone's looking here to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel grounded, whether that's in a relationship, because all of the traits, let's say, of the root chakra is masculine energy. So this could be about a woman wanting to, find her emperor and not happy in a situation that she's in. I don't know. Let's find the root chakra cards. Perfection. It says I have they were raspberries. Did I say that? I don't know. I have the same high standards for myself as I have for others. The legend. Raspberry needs no makeup to accentuate her exquisite features, but she wears it anyway. She's a perfectionist. She speaks the truth at all times, believing that she's helping others by sharing her truth. We've got this honesty here too. Right, let's keep reading this. While statements such as your child is overweight are honest, they make others avoid her. Lonely, she seeks the advice of her favourite elderberry, who teaches her that honesty without kindness is cruelty. Her new vulnerability allows her to see the beauty in others as well as in herself. Inspiration. Are you being too hard on yourself and consequently on others? Begin to look for what's right and good in your world and you will see it. Personal inquiry. Where am I presently focusing? Key ideas. Feeling alienated, seeking perfection, deeply desiring love, and a transformation ahead. This is kind of what we talked about. I feel someone is deeply desiring love here. I just don't feel it's where they are, and they're being more honest with themselves. And that's what I mean. I said that someone wants to leave, but they don't want to have the fight. They don't want to have the argument. They don't want to hurt the other person. So maybe this is you balancing out that energy where you're applying honesty but with kindness. You want peace. Somebody here just wants peace. Right, it says keywords: uniqueness, friendship, acceptance. Right, okay, that's fascinating. Right, I'm going to leave that there. I hope you managed to get something from this, guys. If it resonated anyway, I'm not expecting this to be everybody's reading. If you made it to the end of this reading, though, thank you so much for your support and your time. It means the world. Take care. Bye-bye.